Hello, everyone. It's the Christmas show. I don't have enough light on. It's the Christmas show. I brought the very special Christmas teddy bear. He is here to bless us with holiday and joy. He'll be back later. Say goodbye. Very good. My name is Cameron Cowan. This is the Living Joke. We have fun here. Today is the big Christmas show, and I have beard conditioner on my cheek. It's the big Christmas show. I'm gonna get the guys here in a second. Um, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping and let you know that we are on social media on TikTok and Instagram, TLJ_joke, and we're also on Substack, thelivingjoke.substack.com, where you can get links to streams, find art, extra videos we do that are not here. Will does amazing streams on our Rumble channel of Yakuza 4 and all sorts of great games. Connor's been streaming WoW and Rise to something. I forget, but I've been watching. So for all that stuff from us, definitely head over to the Substack. We'll be there. And let me get the guys in because everyone's looking so festive. So let me do this. And there we are. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
hi. How we doing? How we doing?
Good.
Good. So, yeah, so it's the Christmas show. Will got out some of the Christmas stuff. I took this wall decor and turned it into a fashionable tie. I've got a little bow and bells, which is a lot of fun.
Nice.
And Pierre got the other Santa hat. So, we have fun here. So, you're looking properly office Christmas party festive, Connor. You were ready to accost someone at a corporate Christmas party. And Will, I gotta move this overlay to find out what you're up to over here. You've got the hat on top of the headphones with that's cute. That's adorable.
And I've got my bubble Christmas lights up in the top there. You can kind of see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
old
yeah,
fashioned vintage bubble lights.
yeah. Yeah, my grandma absolutely loved those because, the 50s and everything. So,
Oh yeah,
um,
they were
yeah.
huge back then.
They were a whole thing. And people really don't have them anymore. Have you noticed that? They've fallen out of fashion
Yeah,
entirely.
I think
Yeah.
probably because they caught on fire, but probably because too many people stopped paying attention and broke the liquid out of it and
Yeah,
whatever.
and the old ones were hot too. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
these
old
ones get kind of hot.
yeah, the old ones used to get super. I remember we had them on the Christmas tree when I was a little kid. I'm talking like 3 or 4, and they would get so you couldn't touch them. So that was that was like
Yeah,
my
these are
first
like,
like don't touch that, it's hot
oh yeah, yeah, burn
experience.
your little fingertips off.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not that I did that or anything. Oh, of course
No.
not. Yes. So, I already prepped the overlay, so I want to dive right into the icebreaker. During our super festive Christmas show. Two things. One, last week, popular movie director and former 80s TV actor Rob Reiner was stabbed in his home, allegedly by his son. Investigation pending. So I want to do a quick shout out to Rob Reiner. If you love The Princess Bride and other such movies, you love a Rob Reiner movie. So, he was it's been a bit controversial online because Rob Reiner was very liberal and was not quiet about it, and I remember him back in the Bush years talking about Iraq and all this type of thing. Needless to say, he's not been too happy with the way things politically have been trending in the country, and so there's been a lot of we'll say interesting dialogue on Twitter around all of that we'll not get into at this moment. But speaking of the President Trump will be in this is airing on Wednesday, December 17th. So if you're listening to this later, you'll know what was said, but we won't yet. But President Trump is addressing the nation this evening, and he's going to talk about the year's accomplishments. And the running rumor that everyone has been texting me all day is he's going to announce the invasion of Venezuela. I don't know that for sure because I haven't gotten those rumors from people that I know that would be privy to such things, but that's the running rumor. So
Merry
let us
Christmas,
know,
communism.
right? So let us know because you'll know that by the time you hear this tomorrow on some channels or whenever you listen to it, yeah, you'll know what was said and we'll comment on it later on. I do want to do one programming note. We are doing a New Year's Eve stream on December 31st here on The Living Joke. It's not going to be a show like this. It's going to be a hangout. Literally, I'm going to be in and out, and I'm probably gonna do a little drink, get some champagne, do a little drinky, all this type of thing. We might play some actual physical games like Magic. We also might play some stuff online, but we'll stream it on like Will's channel or Connor's channel or things like that. So this stream will be up the whole time, and if we're playing a game, we'll say, "Hey, we're hanging out here, but if you want to see gameplay, head over here," sort of thing. But do come see us on December. This is the last podcast show of the year, but we will be doing a stream on New Year's Eve, which will be a lot of fun because we're just hanging out, having fun, having a little nip, as they would say here in the Northeast, and just playing games and having fun and chatting and talking and doing our normal cut up routine. So, just a quick programming note on that front. So,
Yeah, if you're not from the north, you'll have to Google what nips are now.
yes, yes, as I had to when I met these jokers and they kept talking about that. I'm like, what are they talking about? And then it's like little shooter bottles for us in the West. We don't use that word up here. Use that word out there. Um, but yeah, so yeah, so it's gonna be a hangout stream, all this type of thing. There'll be lots of fun conversation, and we'll make lots and lots of bad jokes throughout the evening, I'm sure. Um,
What day is
so
this? Sorry.
New
It'll
Year's Eve.
be New Year's Eve,
Oh, New
December
Year's Eve. Okay,
31st, which is
gotcha.
yeah. Which is a what is it this year?
Two Wednesdays.
Yes, yeah. So
Two
it's
Wednesdays from now.
2 Wednesdays from now. So, yeah. So, as far as time goes, I would say we'll probably be online. We'll say around this time. I'll turn the stream on. We may not be here talking, but I'll turn the stream on at 4 on New Year's Eve, and we'll hang out and sort of thing, and figure and play games and figure out what we're gonna do and just have fun and all this type of thing. So, um, yeah. So, but yeah. So we'll find out what President Trump has for us this evening. And Rob Reiner, R.I.P. There was also big condolences to all the families of those who were shot at Brown University over the weekend in Providence. That's a little local story to us. Providence isn't that far, just a couple hours away from where I am and where Will is. Um, and I just wanted to, and they've not found the killer yet, but there were people both killed and injured. So big condolences to all those families and all those folks from the
Ooh,
weekend.
I heard news about this.
Oh, did you?
I
I've not
heard.
heard a word. Tell us
I
everything.
heard. I heard a peep about it. Also, Rob Reiner, R.I.B. Rest in butter, my brother.
Indeed.
And shame. Sorry about your son, and sorry that you and your wife met this fate. But you know, um, hopefully you're at peace and whatnot. But yeah, as far as the Brown University thing, that was a fucking terrible eulogy. But I don't really know. I don't. Yeah, aside from that Princess Bride movie, I don't really pay attention to directors much. Sorry, Rob Reiner. I know you directed The Princess Bride, which is one of my favorites. So
Yeah.
R.I.P. For real, from the heart.
Yeah.
For Brown University, so I have heard suddenly the internet has been a buzz over Brown University has been scrubbing a activist from their pages, a student activist. He's a community organizer, pro-Palestine guy or something. And
Mm.
every inch of him is being scrubbed from the website, and people are asking, and the administration is stonewalling and blah blah blah. So it's possible they may be in some sort of thing protecting his identity to avoid agents.
Yeah.
Is the news
It's
I just heard.
yeah. That's interesting because there's a little bit of footage out. I know because I played it on the news hour on Monday. There's a little bit of footage out with the guy, so that would be this. If that were true, this is an excellent example of the cover up is worse than the crime.
Hmm.
So yeah, but that's rather interesting. He seemed older in the video, but you couldn't see anything, so what do we know? Nothing. um but yeah, so no, that would be yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that story develops over time. But
Oh yeah, and just it's for all the security cameras and surveillance we have. It's amazing how shit the quality is still.
I mean, the reality is like when you just have a camera pointed in a direction, unless it has light adjustment, autofocus, all this type of thing, the footage quality for any detail, like you can capture the kind of a scene, but everything.
Mm-hmm.
But any sort of detail like a face or whatever have you is really hard to parse out. That's one of the cool things with AI now is AI can actually like trace the lines and put together something from not great footage, sort of a good guess sort of thing. But yeah, it
Did
is
I
kind of
add?
amazing.
Did I add? I don't remember. Did we add the China thing as a segment in the show? The AI China surveillance thing. Did I add that in the
No,
document? Oh, okay.
Doesn't
I
no,
look
didn't.
you
like it.
didn't.
Okay, I don't have it open right now. Okay. I didn't want to spoil it if I did. Okay, but anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, the Chinese government, this lady, I forget her name. I'll post the article on the Instagram. That gives you an excuse to go over and check out the Instagram.
quite so.
But I'll repost the video, and it's China's AI surveillance like headquarters in the government, and this lady helped develop it, and they can see every single building, every single apartment, where everybody is, and what everybody is doing at any given time. Every single citizen of China they have an eye on with this Overwatch type system, surveillance system they have with AI. It is insane. And yet here it's taking how long to find this guy, for people saying like, oh, the AI race is bullshit, it's not real, it's all propaganda or something. No, it's real. China's got crazy stuff. They got crazy wild stuff. They just developed a cannon that fires 7 times the speed of sound.
Damn.
Yep. They have the law of physics breaking cannon right now that's entering operational, like the rollout phase. It's in testing right now.
Yeah, it's yeah, quite
They got
yeah.
300-pound robo balls that chase you down.
Those
You
are
seen
rather
that?
entertaining. But I did enjoy that their new bridge in the mountains out west did get immediately wiped out by a mudslide, which I thought was rather entertaining.
Oh.
But no, I mean it's China has come along a long way. People's perceptions really have to catch up. I think the much like this country early in the 20th century, the inequality is still really there. Like you get out of major cities in China and you lose decades
Mm.
pretty quick, sort of thing. That was true of
Mm.
this country well into the 1970s. But yeah, China's technology is quite sophisticated. Their manufacturing has gotten quite sophisticated. They've had 20 years to get it right. All this type of thing. I think I think when it comes to that sort of thing, one of the I mean, I hate to say it, but one of the nice things about authoritarianism and central planning is that you get to move quickly on a lot of
Oh,
this stuff.
central
Whereas in
planning.
this country, we have to, I know, yeah. Whereas in this country, we have to wait for markets and R&D and ROI and all this type of thing. Whereas in China, they're just kind of like, yeah, that rail line's going through. And someone's like, but that's my house. And the government's like, not for much longer.
The rail line is going
The
through.
rail, yeah, construction's already in your front yard, bro. Like, I'd
Your
grab your shit.
what house?
Right, yes. But even when it comes to technology, like they can just throw a resource at us. And I think for them, given the fact that their population will shrink by half in the next 25 years, this is really
Yeah.
their golden opportunity to get it right and figure it out because they're not going to be able to just throw people at the
No.
problem for not but 10 more years.
Connor, did I tell you about the robo balls in China?
No.
It's like a 230-pound AI rolling robot that
Yeah.
it's like a big medicine ball that chases you around, and it can reach speeds of 30 miles an hour.
Throw a net at
And
you like a cartoon.
it can throw Ebola wrap, it can throw nets. It has smoke grenades, tear gas grenades, and non-lethal rounds equipped in the fucking thing. And it swims.
What the fuck?
If you try to run in the ocean, it will follow you into the ocean. The only thing at the time of development when I watched it, and this was earlier this year, the only problem that they were having with it was it seemed to have some trouble getting upstairs. But otherwise, if you're not anywhere near a staircase going up, you're done. You're done.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Imagine if that thing tackled you.
That'd be quite sad. That'd be
I'd
quite
rather a
sad.
dog. I'd rather the police dog than the AI death robot.
Well, imagine it can't go upstairs, so it takes the elevator and rolls off and continues chasing you.
You're like, finally, I've escaped, and then ding, and it rolls. Dun,
Right.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's yeah, I was laughing. I was thinking of that
Stop,
because
criminal scum.
stop miscreants. Um yeah, I was thinking about that because there's a big whole thing about elevator sizes. I did not know this, but apparently elevators in North America are much larger than the rest of the world because paramedics and EMS want to be able to fit a stretcher in an elevator diagonally. And this makes North American elevators large and makes them too expensive and impacts cost and all this type of thing. And there's a whole thing in urbanist Twitter about if we allowed smaller elevators that would just fit a stretcher straightwise or all this type of thing, we could have more elevators and more buildings and have more dense housing. That's where my little brain
Oh,
thought thing was going.
interesting.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the same thing with like one of the reasons our streets are so wide is to accommodate our large fire trucks. Europe solved
Mm.
this problem by having smaller fire trucks because their country was built long before fire trucks
Wee.
existed. Exactly. You know, the old Family Guy joke. Why does your ambulance sound like two gay guys having sex? Oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Exactly. So yeah, it's just little, but it's amazing how little things like that affect the built environment. But anyway, this is a whole
Firefighters,
tangent.
firefighters, chime in. Would you like smaller fire trucks or a bigger bed that you all share?
Just the one fire family man bed, the family
Yeah,
fireman
they.
bed.
What happens is I've witnessed it personally. They all get done with a call at firefighters. They get done with a call and then they go home, go back to the base, shower and degross themselves. They all get in squeaky clean and they all cuddle in the one big bed they all share.
It's known. The firehouse is so small, you need one bed. You can't fit other furniture.
Fairy fighters. That's what I call them. No, I got. Sorry, fire department. No love for me.
I know everyone loves the fire department though, always and forever. Um, well, I think this is a good time now that we've gone off on that whole tangent and rant about elevators and firefighters. I thought we'd start our Christmas spectacular with sharing some of our favorite gaming moments because some games, especially RPGs, MMOs, all this type of thing, that's the same thing, Cameron. Will will do an update, push an update, and retheme the game for Christmas, sort of thing. When I was a Guild Wars player for 10 years, they always did that, and it was always kind of nice and pleasant and cool to have like the Christmas event sort of thing happening. And so I thought I would just share some of the favorite Christmas memories. I do need to log into STO and go play some of the snowman games because they're quite entertaining.
Hmm.
um and I'm still waiting for the mod where I can have like Christmas ornaments on my warp nacelles, but which I think would be fun. But I thought we'd share favorite Christmas gaming moments. That can be a game you got for Christmas, or whatever have you. Just fun Christmas gaming stuff.
Well, I'll share mine quickly. My Christmas memory here, it was the very, very, very first video game I ever received. It was a gift from my cousin Lauren, and she got me, I have it right here, NHL 96,
Nice.
16-bit for the Sega Genesis.
Hell yeah.
And yeah,
Yes.
this game was so hype back then. I mean, well, I thought anything was cool. I didn't have video games, so I got a Sega Genesis once for my birthday from my uncle, and then at Christmas I got this. Um, but you could get into fights in it. They had real hockey, real like it was realistic. A lot of fun. I always played the Mighty Ducks because I really liked the movies back then when I was a kid too. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm like the fucking whatever, Michael. Estevez.
One of the
or
best
Emilio Estevez.
fights,
Look at me.
one of the best hockey fights ever occurred around that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Colorado Avalanche versus Detroit Red Wings. The entire So some fights are usually between two dudes and they get broken up into the penalty box. This was a all players bench clearing complete bedlam in the arena. I watched this on TV, and even the goalies had like a 20-minute punching fest in the middle of the ice. And the goalie at that time was the legendary Patrick Waugh, and I'm proud to say, as someone from Colorado, he beat the Detroit dude's ass and sent him home. It was a great night to be from the Centennial State. Um, but yeah, it was pretty cool just watching that on TV and just watching complete bedlam take place. I don't remember if that was in Colorado or in Detroit, but it was also during the playoffs and everything. It was just, but it's like literally one of the top 10 like best hockey fights ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I've been to. I never got to go to a hockey game before. I'd like to. It seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, hockey games are really cool. It can be a lot of fun. Very, but also be mindful of the cold, because
Oh,
it's
actually, I
not
did go to a
warm in there.
semi-pro one. I went to a semi-pro one. Does that count?
Yeah. Before the Avs were moved from Montreal, um, to Denver, we had an IHL team called the Grizzlies. I used to have
Mm.
merch actually years ago, and so we had an IHL team, and because they were so popular, the NHL expanded in '96, and the Avalanche, which were the Montreal Canadiens, got moved down, and uh and they then won the Stanley Cup their first year in Denver, which was really cool.
Wow.
And that was before they built the Pepsi Center, which is now the Ball Center. That was in the old McNichols Arena,
The
which
balls.
yeah, well, it's they're a defense contractor called
The
Ball
balls on
Aerospace.
McNichols.
Yeah, so it's now the Ball Aerospace Arena. So, but yeah, it's McNichols was named after the former mayor of Denver, Alan
Uh,
McNichols, something like that. Brady would
McNichols
know.
balls around my space.
Yep, yeah, exactly,
Or
exactly.
anyway, I'm sorry to go off on hockey, but anyway, that was my Crimbus memory.
Connor, any fun Christmas memories?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to admit it, but my parents spoiled me, so I was always getting like a gaming system or something, and just after all the holiday chaos, everyone opening presents and stuff, going and sitting down and trying. At the time, was a new game or something like Sonic Adventure 2.
Mm,
Games
classic.
just brought a different kind of. I'm not saying there's no more good games, but it's not how it used to be.
It doesn't bring the same heat that it used to.
No, trying a new game back when you were a kid was just like every moment of it is like, wow, you're just fucking in awe.
What? Oh my gosh, go so fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely like between Christmas and New Year's, if I had a new edition of Civilization, which for me as a kid was Civ 2 and Civ 3, I my parents didn't see me for about a week because I would just play Civilization for like 18 hours straight. Like it was pretty crazy. There was also a hot seat multiplayer mode I would play with my dad, which was pretty fun. He would completely obliterate me every time, by the way. But unless we were deciding to ally and team up, otherwise I would get completely wiped out because he's an 80s RTS gamer who knows everything about everything when it comes to that sort of thing and would completely I don't even know I could beat my dad now, and it's been like 20 years, and I still would not want to play Civ against him because he would absolutely destroy me.
He
Um,
toils.
he does.
He toils, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, my favorite one though, I got Microsoft Train Simulator. Here's how autistic I am. I
Choo
got Microsoft
choo.
Train Simulator one year. Yeah, and I was not to be seen for quite some time. It also earned me a new laptop because my old one couldn't run it. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So All right. Well, that was good. Good Christmas memories. We're now going to talk about our glasses, Cameron. R or two alloyed collective experience. Connor, what even is this? Tell us more.
Oh, it's the new DLC for Risk of Rain 2.
Oh, Risk of Rain 2. Okay, good, good, good. That's the game you were playing. I couldn't remember the risk part. I remembered the rain part, but not the risk part.
The
Yes.
calm rain, unrisky rain. What was
The
it?
perfectly safe rain. The well
Beware of
optimized
temperature.
rain. Yes,
Beware
yes.
of weather.
Indeed.
Version 11.1.
Yeah. So what's
No,
new in the
it's fun
DLC?
though. The new enemies are pains in the ass. There's like these guys that'll hide in the fucking ground and spawn a bunch of more enemies. They're just annoying because they blend in. And it's like, why are all these other guys on top of me all of a sudden? That sounded sus. Um,
Why? Why,
I mean, I
Connor?
would
Why?
stop cruising for guys at the park, Connor. That'd be a great way to stop that from happening.
the new bosses are fun. Let's see, on stage 3 or 4, you can like pop a. I don't even know what to call it, but you activate this device and it'll open the gate to the new area. If you do it on stage 4, and don't quote me on this, but if you do it on stage 4, I think it just skips you to the final boss of the DLC. Where if you do it on stage 3, you can do both stages. I like the boss in the first area more because he's just like he's just this giant robotic like bird crow. He might even be a crow. I don't
Caw.
know. But he's cool and has fun mechanics compared to like a lot of the others. Um, the final boss is cool, but it's kind of just a pain. Just because like the primary mechanic I don't really love is that like towards the end of the fight, the whole arena will heat up and damage your champion or your survivor or whatever, and you have to go and either break the heaters or get into these cooling ones. But it just seems like a nuisance because the rest of the boss fight that I've experienced is just like glued to him, attacking him, especially the survivors I play. Don't have to worry about much else that he does. If you watch like some of my clips on Seeker, I'm just in my orb form flying through the boss like the whole time.
I did not.
It's
I'm gonna have to go
really
and watch
fun to
that.
watch Connor play. It's crazy. Like, so I will usually have Connor's stream going in the background while I'm working on something, and then I'll just tab over in between stuff and whatnot, and Connor's just laying waste to the entire operation. Like, it's pretty cool to watch. So
They've made the game like a lot easier, I feel like, than it used to be.
I like the art style in that game too.
Yeah, that's what keeps me playing, really, is very aesthetically pleasing for a while until you're like an hour and a half into the run and there's just enemies everywhere and you can't tell what's going on anymore. You're just pressing buttons, like hoping to kill everything. Um,
Yes,
but the
that's
Please
two,
survive.
let's see.
One more wave. Just one more wave. Just one more wave. Just one.
The new survivors are wicked fun though, and I'm glad they like revolve them around the main two like updates, which I talked about on the last show, I think. But where like they updated drones, so there's a bunch of new drones, um, and they fixed the AI so that they don't just. I don't know. I never had a huge problem with them, but hardcore fans of the game or people that play like a lot do because they will just start attacking an enemy you just killed or something stupid like that. Um, and then the other one was temporary items, which are what they sound like. You pick them up and they last a certain duration, just over time. And the new two survivors play like a lot around this. Operator is just really fun to play. Um, especially with his utility, because you can just jump. You can be in the sky most of the time, just flying around. He can grab onto his drones and have them fly around. Um, his whole kit is pretty good though. His auto is good for wiping mobs. And then his specials, I think, are what are really enjoyable. You have a choice between two. To one just will like activate drones you have. So if you have like a healing drone and a gunner drone, the gunner drone will do an extra attack that it doesn't normally do. The healer drone will give you a barrier, etc. And this varies for all the drones. And then his other one, which I like more, kind of pans like a big screen and locks onto enemies in it. And then your drones will just fly at them and deal massive damage and stun them, I think.
Ooh, I like that. Mini missiles.
Yeah, it's the word I'm looking for. It's satisfying to hit that button and watch, like, if you have a bunch of drones, good 10 drones, just fly face first into a boss or something.
I do love a good missile animation.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
You haven't played that Doom VFR I got you, right, yet?
No, I haven't even touched the headset in a while.
Oh. When you get
But
around to it, if you're playing Doom Eternal, the mini missiles on the machine gun, really sick. You'll like those.
mm, yeah, I'll have to break it out and try again to get it. I don't really know what the problem was with it in the first place.
I don't know.
Well,
Um,
that reminds me of a great moment over the summer. Will was gone, and we were sitting on the deck, and I was reading a book and enjoying the sun, and Connor was in the VR headset, and we were just hanging out. And I'm like, "What must the neighbors think?" Connor's looking into a white box and doing all sorts of motions and not going anywhere, and I'm sitting here reading on a book about money and economics. We are the weird neighbors now. But yeah, it was that's fun. That's fun. So good. Well, if you want to see Connor be awesome at Risk of Rain, check out his Twitch channel, and you know where you find that? thelivingjoke.substack.com. So go
yeah.
there.
But I meant to
Um,
say too, the other new survivor, Drifter. I didn't think I was gonna like Drifter at all at first, but kind of fun to play, but just absolutely overpowered. Um, with his ult, getting the temporary items, because you can turn anything like I didn't realize this before I played him. So like if I open a chest to get an item, I can then sack the chest and break it down for junk. So lots more ways to make junk than I thought, and then especially if you get this item that makes it so it drops like an ammo pack when you kill an enemy that'll reset your skills. You can basically just kill an enemy, pop out 4 temporary items, kill an enemy, pop out 4 temporary items. Like I've had stage one finish with like a full. I mean, you can't fill your inventory, but normally you look at it after stage one, it's like, oh, 3 or 4 items or whatever. Finish it with like 20 plus.
Hmm.
And putting enemies in the sack and just throwing them off the edge of the map is always fun. Yeah.
bye now.
Yeah, there's like this
Fwing!
there's an event that'll I think it can spawn anywhere, but it's like guaranteed in the first map, which is this like emerald pillar. When you activate it, it absorbs gold from you like over the duration, and then spawns like I think they're called halicons, which aren't super hard, but they're like meant to be more difficult than regular enemies because you get good rewards from doing this statue or whatever. And for some reason, they tend to just be near the edge of a map. I don't know why. So like 5 halicons have died to me now just because as soon as they spawn, I sack them and throw them over.
It's a good
And nope.
plan. No, like here you are, grab, throw. So no, that's good. So, all right. Well, last final thoughts on Risk of Rain.
It's been fun getting back into it and playing it the way it's intended. Like I used to play with. There's a bunch of artifacts you can put on that can edit the game, and I used to play with one that lets you pick what items you get. So like when an item drops, let's say it's green tier or whatever, you can pick any item in that tier.
Ooh.
And I mean, it can be entertaining, but it just turns into like every single run just turns into you AOE wiping the whole map with one auto attack or whatever. So I started playing the normal way and having the randomness. It's a lot more fun.
It's
Good.
more fun to be random.
It is.
Feels
It
like,
is.
it's actually like enjoyable. Oh, like you get an item that's good. It's like, oh, this actually feels good. Not like where it's just, oh, I got an item. I can just make my build broken however I want.
Love it.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. Well, that was an excellent break from the Christmas thing, and I'm glad to get a great update from that, Connor. Thank you. Because we've been watching you on stream, and you're amazing. And I'm trying to queue up this video, and it won't stay muted. But before we get into the video that you've now heard 2 clips of, because Dailymotion's weird, I want to bounce over to a controversial Christmas card. We know we love a controversial Christmas card, and usually Starbucks cups. But in Sainsbury in the UK, let me change the graphic real quick. They have released a new Christmas card, and let's go to the video, and we'll here it is. So let me do that, and let me do that, and let me do that. And so, for those of you who are listening and not watching, the card says, this Christmas, I'm identifying as a Grinch. And this Sainsbury has pulled this card because the trans community was complaining about it. No surprise there. But it is
What?
also yeah, it was like sort of like our identity's not a joke sort of thing. Like it's a whole thing. And it also, as a cherry on top, brought up the 1966 movie about the Grinch being the child of 2 lesbians. And so now, like, when you look at this stuff, it's always like, oh yeah, raised by lesbians turns into antisocial freak, all this type of thing. And all from this card, from this Christmas card sort of thing. Again, the internet is dumb. That's what we've learned. The internet is dumb. But I thought it was kind of funny. It was kind of a Christmas themed trendy news
I
thing
like
from
it.
our friends over in the UK. I would send
I
this to
think it's funny.
someone.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah,
too. I think it's funny. I
I'm
would
kind of
feel
like,
safe sending this to my trans friends because they actually have senses of humor.
right. I'd be like, Sainsbury, what did you do with that extra stocking? Are you selling in bulk? Like, sort of thing. Um, yeah, and I don't really think this card is necessarily like anti-trans or even as someone who's a
No, I think
triple
it's fun.
minority. I don't really find this offensive. I think it's funny because again, I would send this out to people. I'd send this to my
Yeah.
mom. Like,
No.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I would too. Honestly, like I really don't understand. I get it. I guess that I get why. I understand the point they're making that about why they're upset. But like, really, is this really something to be upset about? It's a Christmas card.
yeah. I mean, this literally one person posted, "Well, I'm now identifying as an Asda shopper, so go fuck yourself, Sainsbury. Might as well be selling tinsel for attack helicopters." I'm
Hell
like, I
yeah.
don't like, I don't.
Let's equate a Christmas card to weapons of war.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just not seeing this one. Like sometimes I see them come like, okay, I get where they're coming from. This one, I'm sorry, I don't get it.
I love it. I think we
Like,
should bring it back. I'm gonna remake it and copyright it, so redistribute it.
yeah, it's
No.
yeah, well, and here's what's even more dumb is according to the rumor from this person, the card in question was made by an inclusive company and inclusive artist. It was an
Of course it
oversight
was.
on their part, and I feel like It's funny though. Like
It's good. I
it's
like it.
so
Like
fun. Yeah,
that
like
would
they did a
sell. I
good
don't understand.
job.
I think it's
Yeah,
good.
and clearly it impressed the buyers at Sainsbury. And bearing in mind, for those of you who don't know, Sainsbury in Britain is like Whole Foods. It's the fancy grocery store. It's expensive.
Mm.
Like Tesco's is cheap, like Walmart. Sainsbury's is like Whole Foods. It's expensive. Um, and so yeah, but I thought it was funny, especially the whole the Grinch was raised by lesbians thing. Because I'd forgotten that movie, and all, just like the people kind of going back and forth about it. It's just it was when I came across it, I was just kind of like, what the hell? Um,
Mm.
yeah, it's so there's a 2000 film from his unusual upbringing. Sainsbury's confirmed the withdrawal amid complaints about the identifying as phrase. So it's and so it's just crazy. But anyway, speaking of the Grinch, though, we have film of
Oh yes,
a Tubi movie that Will has found that is very low budget but hilarious. Let's watch
yes. This is The Grinch That Stole Bitches
The Grinch That Stole Bitches.
You wanna come here?
on Tubi.
Grinch.
Because, bitch, we need to get back to business. Putting an end to all this Christmas jingle shit.
Girl,
In
fuck
Glock
the
we
Clauses.
trust.
I'm with the Grinch.
Javante, could you tell us what's going on here?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It's madness. This can't go unchecked. This can't go unchecked. Somebody taking our wives, and we coming for you. Straight up, we coming for you. The Grinch dick bigger than mine. Chill, fam.
You might have heard about the Grinch with 10-inch.
Oh God! Oh no!
Some bitch ass niggas.
Oh no!
Some bitch ass niggas. No. Y'all some bitch ass niggas. Y'all niggas.
We some bitch ass niggas on God.
Yeah.
This is for the kids.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna kill Martin Luther Santa.
Hold up, that's Santa!
Oh
Get him!
no!
Santa,
Luther
I always
Santa.
believed in you.
Oh no. Oh god. He's giving sloppy. The Grinch tries to help Oh my god. He stole all the bitches.
All
For
the
Christmas.
bitches.
What? Gotta stop all this. Oh. Merry Christmas. Crap. Wow. Beautiful. That looks amazing.
I mean, this was shot in Atlanta by like 5 people. None of these actors were paid. Like, it's so indie. Like, it's so delightfully indie. It reminds me of so many of the movies that I've worked on as the years have gone by. But yeah, it's funny.
At best, it's $100 a day movie.
That's if they got funding. Like,
Yeah, if they got funding.
you know, so it's that was it.
So yeah, we all got Grinches in our lives. So keep hide your kids, hide your wives.
Hide your
And
kids,
hide your
hide your wives, hide your husbands too, because they're coming for everybody out here.
They're coming for everybody.
Yeah, I mean
The
the
Grinch.
concept is funny. Like the Grinch comes to town and is like, "I'm just stealing all y'all's bitches," like that. The concept is fun. Like with a budget, this would be funny. Like it would be.
Well, they
it
couldn't
would
have
be
a
entertaining.
traditional. They couldn't have a traditional Grinch story because black people stealing. So that's why they had to do the Grinch Who Stole the Bitches. I'm sure they thought of this. Because then it'd be like, oh, this is just oh, what the hell is that movie with those 4 women that robbed those guys? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But anyway.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we can't show this guy breaking into people's houses to steal their shit. That would be racist. But instead,
only thing that would
he'll
make
steal
this
your
more-
women.
Yes. The only thing that would be more racist is if the Grinch was white. That would be better.
Oh, if the Grinch came and stole all the chocolate from the hood. God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be the only thing that would make that
No, my
funnier.
Nubian queen, don't leave.
Like, it's yeah, no, that's, but I mean, it's so bad, it's so funny, just, yeah, the Grinch Who Stole Bitches. But I mean,
Check
it
it
is
out. It's on Tubi.
entertaining. It's on
It's on Tubi
Tubi
for the
for
holidays.
free. It's on Tubi for free, folks. It's on
It's a
Tubi
new
for
Christmas
free.
classic for years to come.
I mean,
Like, this looks better than a Tyler Perry movie. I'm sorry, it just does. I would rather watch this than the latest Medea movie.
yeah. Well, Tyler Perry also needs writers. He writes all his own stuff and everything, and that is a problem. It's a problem. But
Keeps it
no, that
fresh.
was, yeah, no, that was fun. So, well, we're coming up at 10 minutes to the hour, and we have a fun story and a game to play. So, Will, why don't you tell us about how duct tape saved us at the can room this weekend?
Yeah, so we went and took a boatload of cans over to go get some cash back for
Dollar
recycling.
bill, y'all.
And we go like halfway through us unloading the cans into, or putting the cans in the machines. Door like broke, or the machine broke. Don't know what's wrong with it. Guy comes out a minute later. He's like, "What the hell is wrong with this thing?" He's old white man, and he's like dirty uniform. You could tell this dude like a cart pusher, whatever. He's doing it.
Yeah.
And he comes in. I'm like, "Is it full?" And he's like, "No, it shouldn't be." And then he's like, "Oh, the door is loose." So he reaches on top of the thing and pulls an existing very used strip of duct tape up, like peels it up from the thing, slams the door in, and then slams the duct tape back on top of it and like rubs it down. And then he's like, "All right, it's working again." So duct tape saves the day, saves America again.
And also, honestly, like, that's how it should be. Like, when something goes wrong, an old white man with duct tape should appear to fix it. Like, that's
And
how
or
it should be.
WD-40.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, like, civilization rests on the wisdom of old white dudes who fix shit with duct tape. Like, literally.
Yeah, who's going to be the old men who work at Home Depot when the ones that we have now are gone? Like the expert guys.
The dudes in their 30s and 40s with failing knees currently working construction will have to retire and take those jobs at Home Depot. No, seriously, a
Yeah,
lot of the guys at
probably.
Home Depot are former tradies who can't do the daily work anymore. And
Mm.
yeah. Find a construction crew. That's your old white guys of tomorrow that will be working at the Home Depot.
I wouldn't know what to do. I'm a Lowe's man myself, but I wouldn't know what to do without my man Dennis in plumbing at Lowe's. He's the dude. He's got the camo apron, and he's a
Yes.
old, like, walks like kind of hunched over, a little bit of a limp, like veteran. Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows. He knows.
No, the old, three grandpas at Ace Hardware in Greeley, Colorado, got me through a bathroom reno. Absolutely, would have never gotten through it without them. I was on a first name basis by the end, and I did that when I was like 21 years old, and they got me through all of it. And they were like gassing me up because I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, no, you can do it. Just do this. We believe in you. Come back and tell us about. Like, they were like hyping me up and everything. It was a magical experience. So. It's so but
Yeah.
yeah, no, that was
Oh,
really fun.
pro tip for Home Depot and Lowe's shoppers: they have these little call buttons now in the aisles that if you need an associate, it'll play like a announcement over the thing. It's like, associate needed in aisle 8 or whatever. If you need an associate, just do that. They will come as fast as humanly possible. You won't even know where they came from. Suddenly they'll appear behind you to shut that thing off because it's annoying and they hate it. It plays every 30 seconds until it is shut off. So, yeah, if you need an associate, that's your ticket.
Yeah,
Because otherwise you'll be there all day. It's like waiting for somebody at the sportsman's department at Walmart.
Yeah. we had those buttons in electronics at Target when I worked there forever ago, and one day one of the guys in electronics magically disconnected all of theirs. Funny how that works. That's, weirdly those buttons just stopped working somehow. Push nothing happens. Yeah, funny how that happens. Which actually became a little bit of an issue because parents would get mad trying to get games out of the game cases for their kids, and only 2 people had the keys for that. So
Oh, of
it's
course, yeah.
yeah. So that was fun. But okay, well let's do our game so we can get everybody out of here. This one is going to be holiday themed, 2 truths and a lie. Themed 2 truths and a lie. So the challenge is this, and I will go first. As I'm going to say 3 things, you have to decide which one is the lie out of the 3 things. My only request is that they be relatively holiday themed. Something you got, something that happened to you, something Christmas related. So I'll help us, and I'll go first. So, statement number 1. Ready? I spent Christmas one year in North Carolina at the Outer Banks. Statement number 2. I one Christmas had an ice storm, and my mom and dad got trapped, and I ended up spending Christmas pretty much alone because the ice storm closed all the roads, and I had to like make my own food and just kind of bump around the house on my own, which was a lot of fun.
Did you set traps too?
No, I just kind of sat in the
Macaulay
base.
Culkin?
Yeah, no, I just kind of kept to myself in my room and just pretended the world didn't exist and like played video games and whatnot.
Sure.
So, not as fun as the trip in statement number 1. And then statement number 3, when I was a kid, we opened presents on Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. So, Christmas in Outer Banks, North Carolina, parents separated on Christmas by ice storm, or the third one, which I just said and I can't think of it right now. Oh, right. That I remember I didn't write them down, and I should have. I just
That
memorized
you
what I
open
couldn't think of it.
presents on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas.
Thank you, Connor. That I opened Christmas presents on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day. Which one of these statements is the lie?
Hmm.
You can
The
ask
second
questions,
one.
of course.
I'm guessing the second one, and I'm gonna lock that in.
Okay.
I was also feeling story number 2
as the lie.
Yeah.
Well, you 2 know me way too well because you're absolutely correct. That is, yes, that
You
story
gave it
number
away.
2 did not happen.
Well, I knew when you said that you had. I knew that when you said you played video games in the basement, that was a lie because you didn't have video games.
Oh, that was a good catch.
That is very true. That is very true. Although I could have been playing Civilization in the basement, or I could have been playing Train Simulator in the basement. But
I didn't think about that.
yes,
That was risky.
I did have a lot of Christmases in Arkansas. We did have ice storms, but I was never separated from my family. But I thought the ice storm bit and being like totally alone would be. I knew you'd do the Home Alone thing. That was kind of my theme. You fell right into my little trap, sort of thing. But
it's plausible. Yeah. It is plausible.
Yeah. No,
I picked it because the first one you've talked about traveling a lot, but you never told the story about being separated from your parents. So
yeah, well, that was kind of the challenge when I was thinking about these. I'm kind of like, I've told so many stories, they're gonna know almost immediately because they'll never heard of it. I would have told them, sort of thing. Like I would have, talked about it. So yeah, so it's but yes, and I knew the first one was kind of a dead giveaway because I've talked about going to North Carolina with my ex like a lot, and how like great that trip was and everything. So like they're gonna know number 1 sort of thing, sort of thing. But and fun fact number 3 is true. One of the big fights my parents had when they got married is we came from a family that opened Christmas presents on Eve, not day, and Dad did Christmas Day. So we actually ended up kind of switching back and forth depending on the year. So yeah, it's so that one's kind of true, kind of a lie, kind of a gray area, but yeah. So all right, who wants to go next with their two truths and a lie?
Not me. Nah.
I'll
Well,
go.
Connor,
I just
that
gotta
leaves
think of
you.
something.
Okay, I'll wait for a
Let's
moment for
see.
you.
Holiday themed. Well, Bo will know Bo will know at least one's the truth right away, but that's okay. Our viewers will have no idea. I have a once good friend who was born on Christmas Eve, and her parents named her Noel Eve. For holiday meals, we used to have like 7+ course meals when I was a kid. And and we used to wait until noon to open presents on Christmas when I was a kid.
All right, so we have friend Noel Eve born on Christmas Eve. We have 7-course meals, and then we have waiting till noon to open presents on Christmas Day. So
Yeah, no crazy stories here, but
no, that's okay.
it's the best my brain cell could shit out.
We have so much honor for your brain cell.
It's really burning in there. I can smell the fumes.
I'm gonna go with number 3. Anyone who's had children knows Christmas Day begins the minute sleep ends, somewhere around 5 a.m. So I'm gonna go with number 3 and lock that in. Will?
I also am going to go with number 3 because you're a little raccoon and you wouldn't be able to resist.
Oh yeah, kind of an obvious lie, but yes, you caught me in my lie.
No. That's good. No, that's very good. That's very good. It's all right. Well, now we're down to you. Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Christmas tradition that I've kind of, guilt tripped my mom into with my, you know, my pleading eyes, just looking at the Christmas presents under the tree and just couldn't wait. Christmas tradition allows me to open one present on Christmas Eve. And it's my mom gets to choose which one, or she'll point out like a section that I can choose from. You know, so sometimes it's baked beans, sometimes it's candy. You never know. But or socks. But the next one was I spent Christmas in New Hampshire with my then girlfriend and her weird estranged family, and then we were stuck there for a snowstorm for a few days. And the last one would be that Christmas is actually secretly my favorite holiday of the year.
Not so obvious, this one. You have the advantage of going last. You had longer to think than the rest of us. I'm weirdly gonna go with number 2, even though I'm pretty sure I know which relationship that is. But that also suffers from the you've never talked about that before, which makes me suspicious. Same problem I had. I'm going to, and I know number 3 is on a bubble, so I don't think Christmas is your favorite holiday. So that's number 3 out. So I'm gonna go with number 2.
You think number
Yeah, I
2 is
think
the lie?
Yeah, I think number 2 is the
I think
fabrication.
3 is the lie.
You think 3 is the lie?
Yes, I do.
Split decision.
Well, you are incorrect. Connor is correct. The third one is the lie.
There you go. There you go. I knew number 2 was risky because I'm like, I almost know who you were with when that might have happened. So I'm like, oh, that could be, but I'm gonna try. Okay, good, Connor.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah, no, very, very good. Very, very good. No, that's the fun times. No, that's very good. Very good, guys. That's listeners, if you were playing along, feel free to post your guesses in the comments on YouTube or on Substack, whatever you like. I'll be interested to see how well you guys did as compared to us. So with Connor's perfect score and Will's perfect score and my completely biffing Will.
If you comment your 2 truths and a lie, comment your own 2 truths and a lie on one of our Instagram reels, and I'll do my best to reply and take a guess.
Absolutely. So yeah, then that'd be a lot of fun. So, all right, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of the show. I just want to remind everybody we will not be here next week for Christmas Eve. This is our last proper show of the year. But as we talked about at the beginning, we will be doing a super chill hangout live stream for New Year's Eve. So just come by, hang out, leave us on in the background. Um, you know, sort of thing. We're gonna play some games. We might play Magic. We might play Rocket League or League of Legends or whatever we come up with at the time. So, yeah. Yes, Will, you're about to say something.
No, I was just yawning.
Oh, okay. I thought you look like you're about to say something. Yeah, sorry.
No, the lights are
So
dim in here.
yeah. So all right. Well, let's get everybody out of here. Thank you all so much for coming with us on this journey this year. We literally sat at the kitchen table and thought this up 25 episodes ago. Ironically, this is our 25th episode. Weirdly enough, the Christmas episode is also our 25th episode, which is really cool. So, we thought this up 25 weeks ago and said, let's do this show. And I've been amazed if you've watched us on a short or watched us on Instagram or TikTok or even YouTube, or you're just listening to us on a podcast platform, and there are like a couple hundred of you, and we love you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with us. And thank you guys, Will and Connor, again for coming on this journey with me. I told you guys that privately, but I'll say it publicly.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And we'll have our next big formal show in January on the 7th of January, Wednesday the 7th. But please do come by for the New Year's Eve stream because it'll be lots of fun. So,
yeah.
Final thoughts, guys, before we go.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays, whatever you celebrate.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holidays. Get some
Safe
R&R.
travels.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, don't do that. Yes, don't do that. Call an Uber. It's 2025. All right, everyone. We thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful holiday season. Have a great new year. We'll see you on the New Year's stream. Bye-bye now, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas.